Joining me right now, Senator Bernie Sanders, an independent from Vermont. Sir, it's good to have you here, and I want to get your first reaction to this ruling yesterday. Edward Snowden coming out saying that he has been vindicated by this ruling. Do you think it's a vindication for him?
Well, all I can say is that I very much welcome the judge's ruling. No question to my mind that what the NSA has done is unconstitutional. I voted against the USA Patriot Act. We've introduced legislation to curb what the NSA is doing. But the bottom line is, if you are keeping records, phone records, on virtually every call made in the United States of America, you know who somebody is calling, what time they're calling, where they're calling from. It is very hard for me to imagine that this is not a clear violation of the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. So what I believe is we have got to be vigorous in protecting the American people from a terrorist attack. That's very real. But we have to, and we can do it in a way that is constitutional and which does not violate the basic democratic rights and privacy rights of the American people.
Sir, I want to dig down deeper on this, the vindication aspect for Edward Snowden, because people in this country who would see him as a hero for the conversation that he has started and what he has revealed to most Americans, do you think that, how would you answer people, for people that would believe that Edward Snowden should be granted amnesty by the American government?
Well, first of all, I think his revelations are enormously important, and I think the American people are stunned about what they have learned and the overreach of the intelligence agencies, mostly the NSA, into the privacy of our own lives. People can judge Snowden however they want. On one hand, the information that he has revealed is enormously important. On the other hand, he violated an oath, he lied, and people feel strongly about that as well. I suspect the day may come when Snowden will find himself on trial, and the jurors will make that decision as to whether serve the American people and find him innocent.
Sir, but in knowing all that we know and what the NSA is capable of, at least what we think that it's capable of, how do we balance what the federal government is capable of doing and what we should accept it to do, but not at the same time jeopardize our national security?
Well, I think that what we do is what we have historically done in this area and what we do every day in law enforcement. And that is, if the NSA or other intelligence agencies or law enforcement agencies has reason to believe that somebody is involved in terrorist activity, they're going to go to this FISA court and they say, look, here is our evidence. And if the FISA court says, wow, you make sense, let's go and get that guy. Let's go get all of the intelligence and information they need. That is what they should be doing. Thomas, that is a very different approach than saying we are going to file information on every single American. We're going to be getting into your emails. We're going to be getting into the websites that you visit, because it kind of makes us a safer country. Yeah, it does. But it doesn't make us a free country. And as a nation, we're going to have a real conversation about what freedom is about. And to my mind, freedom is not about the United States government or, by the way, corporate America getting into everything that you do, every website you go to, every email that you send. That's not freedom. That is not what the Constitution of the United States is about. So bottom line, yes, I believe we've got to be strong and vigorous in protecting the American people from the very serious threats of terrorism. But I think we can do that without undermining the Constitution of the United States.
Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont. Sir, thanks so much. I appreciate you making time for me. In this conversation, it leads us to our big question for you today. Is Edward Snowden vindicated by a judge's ruling that the NSA's data collection program is likely